(1941) scoreless ball game. Spring Hill College and Albany State. Badgers 3-3. Ball lost down on the floor, picked back up Spring Hill College. Working off right side in the hands of Blaze Wallace now. Gets it in to Jabari Williams, who lays it in for two. 2-0, the Golden Rams now lead. Spring Hill College today, 3-3 entering the game. Stephen Lyles passes off into the corner. Walter Peggs Jr. a three, no good. Timothy Riley goes up fighting for the rebound, can't bring it in. Bo Barber now looking for the inbound. Lobs it along, Eli Linehan, top of the key, he'll work to the right wing. Linehan over to Walter Peggs Jr. Peggs Jr. a three, it's good! By the way, you're watching Badger Basketball on the SHC Athletics YouTube channel. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by Encore Rehabilitation Mobile. Hard foul there to Eli Linehan. He goes down to the hardwood. Ball goes over to Albany State. 3-2 Badgers lead. 18:49 to go, opening half of play. Top of the key now for Kendall Johnson. Johnson, dish back outside to Evans. Evans to the SIAC logo. Floater up over Barber, no good. Rebound Peggs Jr. Walter Peggs gives off Bo Barber to Timothy Riley. Riley now trying to work on his man. Pushing down Jabari Williams. Dances around and throws up a shot. No good. Badgers can't connect. It's 3-2. And it'll be a trip to the line for Riley. Riley 16 of 21 from the charity stripe this year. Puts up his first shot, no good off the front iron. Shot number two oncoming, 18-19, 3-2 Spring Hill leads. Second shot is up and good. Inbound, Albany State, it's Shakur Poteet bringing it back the other way. Poteet sends everyone in motion, holds from the left wing, drives against Peggs, bounce pass inside, giving off Wallace to Williams, and he'll collect the bucket to go. It's 4-4. Craig Kennedy's squad coming into today 3-3, 1-0 SIAC play after a win this past weekend over Fort Valley State. Barber drives, tries to throw it back to a teammate, lost the ball on the floor. Timothy Riley gets it, right-handed hook, no good. Other way, Poteet again. Poteet from the left wing trying to direct traffic. He'll make his way towards the baseline, moves out away from Linehan, dish right wing. There's a three. It's good. Out of the hand of Kendall Johnson. 44% from behind the arc this year, and he makes it 7-4 Albany. Golden Rams' first lead of the day. Badgers get it in the hands of Peggs Jr., top of the key. Peggs Jr. a three, knock it down. Walter Peggs Jr. with 6, and the Badgers knotted up at 7. Evans finds some help, and Williams can't connect. Rebound, Bo Barber. Peggs gets it the other way. Another long three, top of the key. Hits off back iron, no good. Dancing through 2 Badgers is Poteet. Trying to find some help. Williams will bury it. Leaning on the 6'11 frame of Jabari Williams here early is Albany State. Williams comes in averaging 4.5 points per game, the senior from Minnesota. Lyles gives off Barber, left wing. Pass to Lyles, taken away, and a timeout called by Poteet as he was drifting towards the corner. That'll be our first called timeout. We'll see if it'll be the media. It'll just be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep the action right here. Jabari Williams, 6 points to lead the Golden Rams right now. As well as Kendall Johnson, he's got 3. Badgers, meanwhile, Walter Peggs Jr., 2 of 4 from the floor, both makes from outside the arc. Has 6. Timothy Riley has 1 on a 1-and-2 trip from the free throw line. 16:23 to go, 9-7 Albany State leads over Spring Hill. Golden Rams coming into today 2-2 under head coach Patrick Gale. All-time series knotted up at 6 aside. Badgers 2 of 4 on the home court, 3 of 2 on the road. In a matchup they lost by a narrow margin back in 2023, 72-70. The Badgers fell to Albany State. Golden Rams using their first timeout. They were already ready to come back onto the floor. Looks like this may have been extended to the length of the full. No notice was given. And now we'll come back out. Badgers down 2, 9-7, 16:23 to go. Lone foul of the game committed by Jabari Williams, who's played his way into this starting lineup for Albany State. 3 games ago, played 28 minutes off the bench against Mississippi College. Since then, he's had back-to-back starts, now make it 3 straight today. He's got 6 of the 9 thus far for the Rams. Poteet, top of the key. Picks up 2 Badgers, tries to get it inside to Christian Gray, and he'll be fouled by Eli Linehan. Badgers starters today, Stephen Lyles, Timothy Riley, Eli Linehan, Bo Barber, and Walter Peggs Jr. Williams, Poteet, Evans, Johnson, and Wallace, the 5 for Albany State. And it's a trip to the line for Christian Gary. Gary this year, 60% from the line. Albany State as a team shooting 68%. First shot is no good off the back iron. 9-7, 16-10. Second one on coming from Gary. And he'll make it 1-2 trip. And it's a 10-7 ball game. Linehan sent the inbound to Lyles, who gave it right back, and now he'll hand off Barber. Point guard comes across, gives it off Riley, top of the key. Riley with a smaller man on him, hands off Lyles. Lyles driving right side, puts up a floater off target, missed the rim. Rebound into the hands of Blaze Wallace. Poteet goes back outside. Wallace working it around for a 3, off target. Riley with a rebound. Gives to Barber, and Lyles now takes it across the timeline. Back to Barber, thought about a 3. Poteet in front of him defensively. Lobs into the corner, Linehan. Linehan drives. Linehan dishes. Timothy Riley, he's tied up under the basket. Missed it, bounced back into his chest, but taken away by Wallace. Bounced off the legs of Bo Barber, out of play, Craig Kennedy asking for an explanation from the nearest official. And the Golden Rams will have to inbound from the corner. They'll get it into the hands of Aldridge. Deshaun Aldridge in his first appearance hands off Christian Gary. Now to Poteet. Poteet with two Badgers in front of him. Crossed up Riley. Dish back outside. There's a three. Off target. Stephen Lyles grabs the board. Lyles, other way, had it tucked from behind. Linehan gets it to Barber in the corner. Aldridge now running point, directing traffic. Gets a screen, picked up by... Into the hands now of Gary. He'll take it, lays it off the glass, and good. It's 12-10. Barber sends Riley in motion as he works it back left wing. Linehan now top of the key. Bigger guy on him in Hopkinson. Lyles gets it from just outside of the free throw line. Lyles pulls up for a wing three, airballs it. Peggs Jr. was there with the rebound and the make. 12-12, and Walter Peggs Jr. has 8 to lead the Badgers. His first make from inside of the arc. Stephen Lyles, cold start, 0 for 2 shooting. Ball goes back to Aldridge now, holding from the SHC logo at midcourt. He'll now work off left side, pushes off of Barber. Barber back quickly defensively. Cleared off by a screen. He's picked up by Lyles. Pass right wing. Losing the ball briefly on the floor is Cameron, and the shot clock expires. A Badgers stand with 13:26 remaining in the first half. Timothy Riley will sub out. Jaden Webley will come in. Webley, the big man from Alberta, Canada, 6'11". Gives the Badgers a little bit of a weight advantage as well, working against Gary. Handed off to him, then Barber took it right back. Barber to Webley. And a whistle. And looks like they're going to get Gary for the foul. He was a little handsy before it got into the hands of Webley. Barber now to inbound from underneath the Golden Rams basket. Bo Barber finds Peggs Jr. in the corner. He's tied up, not any room to work. So he'll dribble around his man, goes to the free throw line, puts one up, rims off, no good. Rebound Wallace. Poteet trying to run the floor. Goes into the right corner, back to Wallace. Wallace puts up a floater, it's good. 14-12 Albany State. Both sides trading baskets here early. To Peggs Jr. on the right wing. Peggs works his way to the corner, dishes back outside, left wing Linehan. Sends Barber into motion. Linehan trying to get to the baseline. He'll put up a floater of his own, and Eli Linehan knocks it down. Linehan 7 points and 2 boards last time out. Makes it a 14-14 ball game. Ball is tucked away. Bo Barber out of the hands of Poteet. Stays with Albany State. (14-14, 12-22). Williams to inbound. Throws it into the backcourt for Evans. Christian Evans brings it across, dish into the corner, a little bit hot for Johnson, but he'll tangle it in. Pushes forward on Stephen Lyles, puts up a floater, it's good. Albany State 7 of their first 11. Badgers lob down the court to Luka Ertman, who comes in and buries the bucket. Ertman taking the place of Linehan. Other side of things, it's Johnson. He'll give off Poteet now. Into traffic, looking for the alley-oop. Cannot connect with Jabari Williams. Ertman a pair of baskets so far, 5-man defensively. of Luca Ertman. It's 18-18. Peggs Jr. on the other side of the floor. Peggs Jr. through contact, counted in the foul. Walter Peggs Jr. quickly into double figures, and he'll have a trip to the line when we come back. Badgers lead at 20-18, 11:10 to go when we return.
This is the way down a path that leads to a place upon the hill, led by thought leaders, activists, and Jesuit princes. Among the hill is where tradition and a strong desire to do and achieve reside, ingrained in rich tradition, filled with purpose, fueled by passion. Spring Hill College is for those who seek more.
(20 to 18), Spring Hill College leads it over the Albany State Golden Rams. Golden Rams coming in 2-2 on the year, 1-1 SIAC play. Kicked off their SIAC action with Tuskegee. Picked up a 66-60 win before taking on Miles College. Miles getting the better of the visiting Golden Rams in that one, 68-48. Says an Albany State team has struggled to find a lot of offense. First two games of the season held to less than 60. They play a very good defense, holding their opponents to just 60.5 points per game. Badgers, meanwhile, all about the offense as Peggs connects on the end one, makes it 21-18. Spring Hill averaging 91.5 points per game. Giving up an average of 92.8, though. Pass into the corner. Driving into traffic. Ball is lost down on the floor by Evans. Picked up by Barber. Lobs across. Looking for Peggs Jr. Can't connect. Goes floating out of play, and it'll be a turnover by Spring Hill. Turnovers were friendly to the Badgers in the last one. Season high in assists with 20, low in turnovers with 6. Already Spring Hill's coughed it up 3 times tonight. First shot, no good. Webley the rebound. Webley scrapping for it, tied up on the floor, and he'll yank it away. The big man, Jaden Webley, showing off the strength. Gets it to Stephen Lyles. Lyles across the timeline. 5-on-4 after Petit tried to jump the pass, could not connect. Badgers misfire on a 3. Back the other way, Johnson tries a tray, can't hit it. Stephen Lyles with the board. Badgers shooting 50% for the floor right now. Ertman with it in his hand. Moving slowly. Looks for Peggs, looks for Barber, loses it down on the floor to Barber. Barber picks it up, goes back to Ertman, 12 on the shot clock. Luca Ertman now goes to Walter Peggs. Puts up a 3. Can't connect off the front iron. Rebound Wallace State. Poteet running the floor. Lyles knocked it away in the air. Stephen Lyles climbing the ladder and punching that shot out. And now a substitution. Rocco Lamuno comes into the game. Takes the place of Walter Peggs Jr. Lamuno good last time out. 3 points and a rebound. Between the legs now. Rolls off left side, gives to Jaden Emery. Emery's entered in place of Bo Barber. Badgers now going with speed as Emery's caught. Tied up along the sideline. Gives off Lyles. Lyles on the right wing. Lyles trying to work his way to the baseline. Lyles, a contested floater, knock it down as he goes to the court. 23-18, and a 5-point Badger run. Right side, Wallace. Wallace through some contact, puts it in over Webley. It's 23-20. Game was tied at 18. Badgers with Walter Peggs Jr. hitting a shot for the and one before the under 12 media timeout. As Emory loses that ball on the floor. Badgers scrapping for it and a foul. Whistle called there as Wallace got on the ball down on the court. Wallace, one of the top scorers on this team, 13.8 points per game for the sophomore forward from Tallahassee. Puts it into the hand of Aldridge now. Holding and looking is Hopkinson. Hopkinson away from Webley. Into the hands of Maxwell. Maxwell a shot, no good. Trying to get his own miss. He does. Gets it into the hands of Aldridge. Dish into the corner for Wallace. Back to the helper, and Hopkinson buries it down. 23-22 and 4 quick in rebuttal from Albany State. Ertman contested at the half-court line. Gives to Emory. Jaden Emory. Trying to get guys in motion. Man in front of him defensively. Dishes back Webley. Goes to Ertman. Luka inside. 9, and that ball is knocked away. Hopkinson other way. Dances around Rocco. Puts it in, but he's called for a travel. Hopkinson was fancy with the footwork, but the Badgers do enough defensively, and they'll head to the under 8 media timeout ahead. 23-22 when we come back.
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
(23-22) first half. Spring Hill College leading Albany State. By the way, Spring Hill women's basketball will head to Louisiana on Thursday for an exhibition game against Southeastern. Tip-off is set for 11 a.m. on that one. If you want to watch, it'll be on ESPN+. Spring Hill College dance team out on the floor right now. Badgers ahead by 1. Rocco Lamuno to inbound. Badgers 5 turnovers here in the early going. Despite a hot start shooting, Badgers 50% from the floor right now. Not quite playing their game yet. Spring Hill's playing best right now offensively when they're in a foot race with people. And Webley just cleared off Aldridge on a screen. Ertman got the ball. Lob into the corner, Rocco. Lamuno dancing to the logo. Dish to Webley. Webley, one dribble and the hook. Put it on down. Jaden Webley as he finds the bottom of the bucket. His first basket of the game. Hopkinson now holds just shy of the logo. Drives, throws up a shot. Webley knocked it away late, but it's going to be a trip to the free throw line. And a foul assessed to Luka Ertman. His first, team's third. Badgers a 3-point lead and a trip to the line now for Kimani Hopkinson. Has not attempted a free throw yet this season. But he'll start it off good, 1-1. 25-23 after the make. Substitution comes on as Cameron Evans comes onto the court. Greg Maxwell will come off. Trading defense for offense there. Lyles gets the board. finds Emery. And Emery will bring it across the timeline with pressure in his face. Gives off left wing Lamuno. Ertman, top of the key, lob inside for Webley. And a whistle before it came out of his hands. And the foul call. Into the corner for Ertman. Ertman, right wing Lamuno. Rocco tied up. Rocco splits two defenders. Puts up a shot, and he's fouled in the air. These fouls are accumulating quickly for Albany State. 5 thus far. And it'll be Poteet called, or correction, it'll be Hopkinson called for that one. His first, team's 5th. And it'll send Rocco Lamuno to the line. Lamuno, 4 of 6 this year. The multicolored shoes bend, and the shot goes off the back iron. Make him 4 of 7. Other side of the floor, Webley gives a thumbs up to the bench saying, I'm good to go, as Lamuno readies his second. And that one is up and good. 26-23, Badgers now lead. Other side of the floor now for Aldridge. Gives off Hopkinson. Gets it right back. Spins away from Emery. Hopkinson holding in front of Ertman. Gives to Evans. Evans with a pass into the corner. There's a three. Knocked down Kendall Johnson. Johnson with his second tray of the game. Ties it up 26 aside. Gives off Lamuno. Far right wing. Now back to Emery. At the midcourt logo. Ertman, left wing, good pursuit defensively. He'll take it to the SIC logo and lays it in one-handed. 28-26, Badgers out front, 6 minutes remaining, 3 subs waiting on the bench. Another three, knock it down, Kimani Hopkins, and Albany State grabs a 29-28 lead. Back to Ertman. Ertman, a deep three, off target. Webley tucks up the rebound. Lyles does the same. Emery pulls. Go, can't connect. Webley trying to knock another one out, and he'll be whistled. And Jaden Webley will now sub off. Foul on him. His second, or they'll say that's on Ertman, rather. Ertman, I guess, was working to the backside there as the Badgers bring on subs. Timothy Riley, Bo Barber, and the freshman Jordan Franklin out onto the court. Franklin working defensively into the backcourt. Peggs Jr. has also come on. And a foul there called as Jashawn Aldridge tried to work through Emery. Emery's first, team's 5th. 29-28, Albany State leads. 5:20 to go in the first half. Two teams with different identities. The Golden Rams built off a defense as Aldridge catches in the right corner. Drives around Emery, lobs into the left corner. Johnson a three, and he'll knock it down. Back-to-back possessions with a Kendall Johnson three. And it's a 32-28 lead for Albany State. Jordan Franklin between the legs. To Timothy Riley, right wing. Linehan comes back, gets the handoff. Thought about handing it to Barber, instead keeps it. Linehan tied up, dishes way back to Bo Barber. Goes Peggs Jr. Peggs Jr. a wing three, drains it. Third make of the day, and Walter Peggs Jr. 3 of 6 from outside the arc. 32-31. Pass. Looking for Evans. Evans now goes into the corner, trying to continue to ride the hot hand of Johnson. Can't connect. Franklin the rebound. Jordan Franklin the other way. Franklin looking for help. Finds Bo Barber. Barber to Riley. Gives back to Barber. Barber now holds. 15 on the shot clock. Spins around his man. Tucked loose. Picked up Timothy Riley. Back to Barber. Bowe with 8 to go on the shot clock. Pulls up a contested 3. Side iron, no good. Franklin in the air. Kept alive by Evans, and it's Albany State ball the other way. Quick lob for Blaze. He bobbled the connection and couldn't lay it in. And Jordan Franklin, the point guard, smartly saying, let's slow things down. True freshman doing the work. Auburn native now blows past the right side into traffic, and he'll get called for a travel. Established the pivot foot and went to turn back. And that'll take us to our under 4. 32-31. Albany State leads over Spring Hill College here on the SHC Athletics YouTube channel.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
(32-31), Albany State leads over Spring Hill College in the R. Badgers trailing right now, trying to chip back into it. By the way, Badgers fans, experience the power and excitement of live events with Ticket Smarter. You can find seats to more than 125,000 live events, ranging from sports to concerts and theater shows on TicketSmarter.com. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticket resale marketplace partner of Spring Hill College, providing a safe and secure way to buy and sell tickets to your favorite events. The next time you need tickets, think smarter, think Ticket Smarter. Badgers back out onto the court now, trailing by 1. It'll be Albany State basketball. Blaze to do the honors of the inbound. Blaze, a season high last time out, had 17 Currently Albany State led by Johnson, who's got 11. Blaze pulls up from the SIAC logo and puts that one in. It's 34-31, 3:20 to go. Bo Barber takes over running point from Jordan Franklin, but the same lineup out on the floor for the Badgers. Pass off right wing, Peggs Jr. Peggs Jr. A floater. Oh, couldn't quite get it. Rimmed out, no good. Other way now, Aldridge. Aldridge trying to get around Franklin. Nowhere to go. Pass back outside, Poteet. Poteet came off the floor after picking up a foul. And he'll go underneath. Finds Mina. Behind the back pass for Aldridge. Moving it all around as Blaze pushes off of Linehan and sinks the shot. 36-31, and Craig Kennedy wants the timeout. We'll keep the action right here. By the way, Badger fans, Spring Hill College volleyball makes its 6th straight NCAA tournament appearance on Friday. Going to be going up against top-seeded Lynn. First serve scheduled for 7 p.m. Eastern on the Sunshine State Conference Network. Peggy Martin, all-time winningest women's college volleyball coach. Had another great year with her Badgers. And now an opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament. Badger ball trailing by 5, 2:31 to go in the first half. Spring Hill now scoreless for the past 2 minutes. And shooting just 1 for their last 5. Barber with some pressure around him, brings it across the timeline, dribble along the baseline, pass into the corner, Linehan back to Barber, a 3, no good. Peggs Jr., great extension, but Poteet snatches the rebound out of his arms. Poteet runs the floor, knocked away by Franklin. Peggs Jr. on the fast break. Peggs Jr. connects. 36-33, minute 59 remaining. Peggs Jr. right now, a team leading 16 points. Behind the back pass there for Aldridge, finds Blaze just in front of the Badger bench. Pass into the corner, Poteet, an uncontested three, and he'll knock it down. 39-33, Peggs Jr. trying the fast break again, and he'll go backside, laying it in. 39-35, 18 points for Peggs Jr. here in this first half. Wallace sent into motion by Aldridge. Aldridge working against Franklin, and they'll call him for a grab. Stephen Lyles now comes back to his feet and comes back on the court. Franklin will take his seat on the bench. Sixth foul on the Badgers, Franklin's second. Craig Kennedy comes down and has words with his freshman point guard. He was a recruit the Badgers were really excited about, man. Really good, true point guard. He's a freshman. He came out of Auburn High School as Poteet drives left side. Shot knocked away. Timothy Riley kicks it out for Johnson. Now back to Wallace. Top of the key. A straight on three. Front iron, no good. Badger board. 59 seconds to go, and Spring Hill College has the ball. Barber goes inside to Riley. Riley, contact off of Hopkinson, trying to back down his man, trying to put it in, counted in the foul. 3-point play the hard way for Timothy Riley. And the foul called on Hopkinson, his second, and he's going to have to head to the bench. And it'll bring Gary back out onto the floor. Badgers down by 2. Timothy Riley a chance to make it a 1-point game with the end one, and he does. 17 seconds separate shot and game clock. Albany State basketball, 1-point game. Badgers trail. Albany State, keep in mind, a team that only averages 57.3 points per game, has nearly 40 in this first half. Poteet driving on Barber. At the free throw line, goes back to Johnson. Johnson now throws to Evans, right wing. Evans over the head of Peggs. He'll knock it down. 18 seconds to go, and the Badgers are not back on the ball quickly. About 7 seconds ran off, and Spring Hill now has a chance to play for last shot. Lyles looks for a screen. Lyles through some contact, tried to throw one up backwards. Goes down to the hardwood hard, and it's a 3-point deficit with 3.2 seconds to go and a trip to the line for Stephen Lyles. 41-38, 3.2 seconds on the clock. Lyles makes both. Albany State will try for a buzzer beater, I'm sure. Lyles first is up and good. 2-point game. (41-39), second shot on coming from Lyles. And he makes it. 41-40. One, the shot, it's up, it's no good. Albany State leads it 41-40 as we head to the halftime locker room. The Badgers trailing for the first time this season at home at the half when we return.
This is the way down a path that leads to a place upon the hill, led by thought leaders, activists, and Jesuit princes. Among the hill is where tradition and a strong desire to do and achieve reside. Ingrained in rich tradition, filled with purpose, fueled by passion. Spring Hill College is for those who seek more.
Bench points, 9 aside, blocks 2 for the Badgers. Cooled off for a little while and then just went. Pass into the backcourt for Blaze Wallace, picked up. Line puts up a contested floater. It's good. 43. Blaze Williams in his face. Trading baskets to start. Quickly to Johnson. Johnson. Riley again, he'll rise up. Gives back Petit, tied up just in front of his own bench. Linehan there in front of him defensively. Lot of men in motion. Pass, left wing Evans. Evans dribbles to the free throw line, throws up a floater. It's in and good. 47-46. Both sides going back to back. Now 49-40. Floater, no good, and Jabari Williams grabs down. Called for the foul. Webley a pair of fouls in the first half. Subbing out now is Kendall Johnson. Right. 52-46. Linehan now bringing it back across for the purple and white. And he'll cut to the left. Bounce pass Lyles, far left wing. Lyles with Evans in front of him defensively. Picks up another man, goes back Linehan. Linehan through traffic looking for Bo Barber, who keeps it alive, trying to throw it back to Webley, but a turnover by the Badgers. Badgers, their 7th TO of the night. Five of 7 from the field. Barber to Webley. Webley
This is the way down a path that leads to a place upon the hill, led by thought leaders, activists, and Jesuit principals. Among the hill is where tradition and a strong desire to do and achieve reside, ingrained in rich tradition, filled with purpose, fueled by passion. Spring Hill College is for those who seek more.
Hill will head up to Columbia, South Carolina on December 14th for a conference matchup against Allen at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Check out shcbadgers.com for more info on that one. Badgers trailing by Walter Peggs Jr. He's got 18. Timothy Riley's got 8. Stephen Lyles with 6. Linehan with 2. Barber with side of things leading Albany State is Williams. 6. And Albany State right now knocking down 5 of 11 three-pointers attempted. As the Badgers get ready to inbound, Stephen Lyles found with the second chance opportunity. Stephen Lyles makes it 7 second chance points for Spring Hill College. As Johnson gives off Gary. Gary right back to Aldridge. Aldridge rolls it along the floor inside Hopkinson, who's tied up by Lyles. Puts a floater up over his head. No good. Rebound knocked around Albany State. Finally secured back. Webley with the foul. That'll be his first, team's second. And it'll send Christian Gary to the line. 60% free throw shooter for the season. Golden Rams, 3 of 5 for the day, and the first shot hits off the back iron. No good. Second chance opportunity oncoming, 54-48. Badgers trail by 6 here in the R. Second one oncoming, and it rolls off, no good. Linehan, the rebound, instantly stolen away, though. Right back onto that one was Aldridge. And they'll say Badger basketball regardless. Aldridge had a foot on the line as Linehan gets the inbound, gives back over Barber. Barber with Johnson in his face. Barber flying past his man. He lays it on in. Badgers now with an even 24 points to Albany State in the paint. Spring Hill has not hit a three in this second half, hasn't even attempted one. Lob into the corner, there's a three from Albany State, knock it on down, Cameron Evans. Fourth tray of the year for him, ball back into the hands of Eli Linehan, 57-50, 14:29 to go. Linehan drives towards the baseline, finds Peggs. Peggs a corner three, off target, Lyles the rebound, second chance opportunity, pounded out of bounds from the back end. 14-18 in a 7-point ball game. Badgers sitting at 50, and an Albany State team that averages 57 has already hit that mark. Linehan to Barber with the inbound. Had his man up in the air, but Johnson quick to recover as Barber backs up. Barber now drives. Barber bows past his man and lays it on in. 57-52. 14 minutes, and Malik Johnson running the point. Poteet up at the scorer's table, ready to sub in. Linehan loses his footing. There's another three, off target. Rebound, Wallace. He puts it in. 59-52, lead back out to 7 for the Golden Rams once again. Barber called for a charge after setting a rough screen there. Ton of contact to Blaze Wallace. Wallace, who stands at 6'7", was leveled by the 5'10" Bo Barber. And a whistle and another signal to the scorer's table. That's the third foul on Spring Hill, the first on Bo Barber. Pass left side to Wallace. Wallace with Rocco Lamuno in front of him defensively. He's taking the place of Walter Peggs. 6 to shoot. Dish back outside. Wallace thought about a three. Instead, he'll drive. Puts up a floater off the glass and good. Lead back to 9. 52-61. Largest of the day. Rocco with the ball off Linehan. Linehan driving from the right side. Throws one up off the glass. Didn't get the whistle for the and one. And it's 61-54. Badgers need a stop. Barber. And the Badger fans just behind the Albany. Badgers with it in their hand, come back the other direction. Lyles gives Riley. Trying to just hand it off to Lyles. Tight. Spins right then left, sets a screen. Into the hands of Evans. Evans lobs it underneath. Knocked away, Timothy Riley. Enough of that little inside pass to Williams, he says. Ball will stay with the Golden Rams, but 6 to go on the shot clock. Lobbed in quickly. Poteet gets it. Poteet throws up a shot. And they'll say he's fouled on the floor before it can get out of his hand. And Rocco Lamuno called for his first, team's 5th. That was just kind of a gut reaction from Lamuno. Poteet got the inbound quickly over the top of him. Golden Rams looking for the inbound right now. Lob it back into the hands of Evans. Evans drives, floats it in one-handed. 9-point ball game once again. Bo Barber signals the play. Comes up, sets the screen for Riley. He's working on the larger Wallace. Bo dishes into the corner. Lyles along the baseline. Puts up a floater. It's good. Gives Stephen Lyles double figures. He's got 10. Poteet now along the baseline. Linehan knocked it free. And the ball will stay with Albany State as we head to our under-12 media timeout. 63-56, the Badgers trail when we come back.
That's a timeout on betting. It completely changed the game, and you didn't even notice. Let me break it down for you. Betting ads are applying full court pressure and getting you to play the game. Many of you are falling for it and losing big money. Addiction is happening in some more than others. Now players are getting harassed by bettors. And we all know that's not how the game is won. So it's on us to be good teammates and draw the line to stay ahead of betting consequences.
(63-56), 7-point ball game here in the R. Spring Hill College trailing Albany State. Timeout. In fact, they won't play again until December 14th before coming on home to take on Savannah State on December 19th. Albany State ball, 7-point lead, 11:26 to go, and the inbound coming out of the hands of Kendall Johnson. Johnson looking around, trying to find a teammate. Instead, the inbound is stolen away. Walter Peggs Jr. back onto the floor from the bench. Bo Barber on the left wing. Barber steps back away now from Evans. Rolls off towards the logo. Goes to the right side. Working his way towards the corner. Ball knocked loose on the floor. Last touch by Bo Barber. And after that, some extracurricular. And a whistle. Looks like Blaze Wallace may have said something. And they're sending both sides to their bench. The officials want to have a conference. Ball was lost out of bounds by Spring Hill. Then I'm assuming something was said over on the sideline. Just off to our right, scores table goes over and gives an explanation. One official heads off and says something to Craig Kennedy. And there will be 2 technicals assessed. One to Eli Linehan. And the other to Shakur Poteet. Screen there by Wallace, gets the ball back. Briefly lost his handle, got it right back. Now he'll pass underneath into the hands of Gary. Gary working around Riley and called for a travel. Riley using wingspan to cause some issues. Lob pass down the court, Riley. Back on a guy defensively, works his man. Riley 8 points today, 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. Riley readies the inbound. Throws it up, it's good. 63-57, lead back down to 6. Two subs come on, 2 players come off. Poteet, Gary, and Wallace all hitting the bench for Albany State as Riley makes his second. 5-point game, subs versus starters right now. The Badgers have an opportunity to cut into the lead. Poteet, who in fact just had gone back towards the bench, got himself a sip of water and came right back in. Underneath, bumping off of Riley. No. And Linehan to Peggs. Peggs steps back for a wing three. It's deflected. Poteet has the miss. Other way now quickly. Through some traffic and laying it. 5:58. Barber to the left wing. Peggs Jr. had to square up his feet after he got that last pass. Linehan holding from the left wing. Linehan bounces it off of his man. Goes after the ball, and he gets tangled up with Kendall Johnson, and a foul on Eli. Linehan, his third. That's the 7th foul on the Badgers. It's going to be a 1-and-1 situation down on the other end of the floor for Kendall Johnson. Johnson, first trip to the line today, has not taken a lot of free throws. He's 2 of 2 this year. Shooting for the 1-and-1, trying to grow this lead out. First shot up, no good. Timothy Riley the rebound. Good box out by him. Barber has it now, working the other direction. Barber with speed along the baseline. Dishes into the corner for Linehan. Goes back, Peggs Jr. Peggs Jr. through contact, counted to the foul. Cannot stop Walter Peggs Jr. And he'll go to the free throw line for a chance to make it a 4-point game. Blaze Wallace subs back in along. Poteet, Williams. Good for Peggs. 5-point game, 9:23. Bringing it back across the timeline. Gives off Poteet. Poteet now to the baseline. Poteet slides back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
.8:59 remaining, 68-60. The Badgers trail Albany State as we sit at the R. Badgers led by 20 from Walter Pegg. Stephen Lyles and Timothy Riley each with 10. Getting it done on the other side of things for Albany State has been Jabari Williams, 18 points, well above his 4.5 per game average. Badger basketball down by 8. And right now, Spring Hill 24 of 41, 53% from the floor. But Albany State just shooting a blistering 64.4%, 7 of 14 from outside the arc. Bo Barber pulls up for three. He knocks it down. Barber with another bucket. Give him 8 points on the night. Linehan with the steal. Linehan to Peggs. Peggs thought about the three instead. He drives inside, throws one up. No good, but he'll get fouled. Walter Peggs Jr., who missed his last free throw attempt, going to get to go back to the line, courtesy of Cameron Evans. And Peggs Jr. an opportunity to shoot for two and a 3-point lead. First shot is up and good. That was the 5th steal of the game by the Badgers, as Peggs Jr. makes his first, 68-64. Peggs, 2 for 2. Now a 3 of 4 day from outside the arc, 68-65. Badgers now cutting this lead down to one possession. Wallace in front of Barber, gives off Petit, guarded by Peggs Jr. Lob into the corner. Caught Evans. Evans starts to drive, dish back outside Petit. Petit drives, throws up a shot, it's off the glass and good. 65-70. Linehan gets the ball from Barber. Signals a play. 3 to get across the timeline. He'll do it. Into the corner, Lyles. Lyles works his man. Floater through contact. No good. Linehan dashing after the rebound and laid in Timothy Riley. Man, all of that set up by the effort of Eli Linehan, who went crashing in to knock down the potential rebound. 67-70, one possession ball game again. Petit in front of Bo Barber. Picked up by Riley defensively. Riley knocks it loose on the floor. It goes out. Oh, and they'll say off of Timothy Riley. Horn blows. Do we have a called timeout or media timeout, or would be wonderful to get an explanation considering no official signal timeout. Cheerleaders aren't moving to come back onto the floor. Albany State ball inbounding from alongside their own bench. 3-point ball game as the Badgers try and cut into this lead. Linehan under the basket. Nobody guarding the inbound right now. It's just everybody playing defense. Wallace gets it. Gives back over Aldridge. Aldridge breaks right, picked up by Lyles. Lyles in front of him. Off the back of the backboard. They'll say shot clock violation, but the horn never went, and Peggs Jr. got the ball with time still on the shot clock. Taking away a good transition moment from the Badgers. Linehan inbounds to Barber as he brings it across the timeline. Gives off Lyles, right wing. Linehan now gets the pass from him. Lob to Barber. Bow into the corner. Here's Riley. Riley puts up a three. It's good! Counted in the foul! 69-70. And they're saying that was a 2-point shot taken from the corner just in front of the Badger bench. This should be for the lead. The foul will be assessed to Aldridge. And Timothy Riley correction, Stephen Lyles now will shoot a free throw. And Lyles makes it. Lyles' second shot on the way, rims off, no good. Tied at 70, the Badgers have erased a 9-point lead. 6:47 remaining. In the hands now of Williams. Petit with it. Throws it into the corner. Off target. Rebound Albany State, but it's tied up. Bo Barber down on the floor. And that'll be his second, team's 8th. Right, inside, Riley. Back to Barber. Riley gets it right back. Riley, put it in! Counted in the foul! Sixth lead change. Foul on Poteet, his second. First shot is up and good. Sub on, it's Hopkinson. He had come off earlier with his third foul. 17 called in this second half. And Barber makes it a three-point ball game in favor of the Badgers. 5:42 remaining. Albany State. Brings it across the timeline. Gives off Riley, top of the key. Gives Bo, left wing. Into the corner, Linehan. Linehan drives, goes to Peggs. Peggs, a contested win. Jabari Williams, he'll hand off Poteet. Albany State trying to tie with 5 minutes remaining. Lob, inside, knocked away, Timothy Riley. Rejection by the big man. Substitution as Jashawn Ulrich comes back in. Golden Ram basket, Spring Hill basket. 18 on the shot clock. 4. By himself for a three. No good though. And the Badgers. Three threes for number 3, and a timeout called by Albany State. 78-72, 4:31 remaining. And this timeout will be extended to the length of the full, so we'll take it with them. 4:31 remaining, and the Badgers lead by 6 here on the SHC Athletics YouTube channel. (78-72), Badgers lead with (80-72), an 8-point ball game. Poteet in front. Corner, Linehan holds, thought about a three, now bounce pass. Off the glass, no good. Wallace, second chance opportunity, knocked away. (84-72), the Badgers lead it. Well, with 11:52 to go, Spring Hill trailed by 9. 6 4-72. Wallace readies the inbound. Once again, Badgers on a in the hands of Aldridge now. Pushes off of Barber. Goes back and finds a teammate. Poteet now from the left wing. And a whistle and a foul on Walter Peggs Jr., his first, team's 9th. (84-74) after the make. And the and one, no good. Lyles bumped up over Bo Barber, can't connect. Barber pulls in the miss. Dribbles around him. Goes. Jr., his 4th tray of the game, inside to Wallace. A 4 and a 3 on the other end by Poteet. The 10-second violation. Back to Barber now. Barber drives, Bo off the glass and in. 89. Working against Lyles, puts it up over him, but a whistle and a foul. The bigger Wallace. His first, team's 10th, and it's the a whistle, a foul, and it's coming back down to the other end. Badgers will shoot 2. And Peggs Jr., who's having a 3 of 4 day from the